The numbers for the 2025 WNBA season told a story of unprecedented triumph. Viewership was up, shattering records with a regularity that became almost commonplace. Games featuring the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky, led by their sensational rookies Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, were appointment television. The league, basking in the glow of this newfound mainstream attention, seemed poised for a stratospheric rise. But as the summer heat intensified, a more complicated narrative began to emerge. The incredible surge in viewership, it turned out, was heavily concentrated. The rising tide was not lifting all boats equally. Now, as we stand here on August 15, 2025, that narrative has shifted from a quiet concern to a blaring alarm. The data points are becoming impossible to ignore. When Clark or Reese are on the court, the ratings soar, social media engagement explodes, and the league feels like the center of the sports universe. When they are not, a chilling silence descends. Caitlin Clark's injury felt like a slow-motion tragedy, unfolding over several weeks. It began as a minor footnote on an injury report, groin soreness. The official announcement when it came was a gut punch to the entire league, a significant groin strain that would officially end her historic rookie season. For the Chicago Sky, the situation with Angel Reese is shrouded in more uncertainty, though it is no less impactful. Reese has been battling a persistent lower back issue. The Sky's front office has made a calculated long-term decision. They will not rush her back. It's a sensible move for the future, but it deals a devastating blow to their present. The raw data provides the clearest picture of the ratings crisis facing the WNBA. Let's look at a concrete example from just last week. A Tuesday night ESPN broadcast featuring the Indiana Fever against the New York Liberty drew an average of 1.8 million viewers. Fast forward to Thursday, a matchup between the Seattle Storm and Phoenix Mercury pulled in just 550,000 viewers. The drop-off extends far beyond traditional television ratings. Social media engagement tells the same story. The league's official social media accounts see engagement rates dip by as much as 60 to 70% on days when neither rookie is playing. The injuries to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are not just a basketball problem. They are a significant business problem. The WNBA is in the midst of negotiating its next landmark media rights deal. These injuries introduce an unwelcome variable into that argument. Network executives will now undoubtedly be asking tough questions about the league's value without its biggest ratings drivers. Marketing and sponsorship departments are also facing a new reality. The league's marketing strategy was heavily centered on its two rookie sensations. Now that strategy must be retooled on the fly. With Clark and Reese out of the equation, the 2025 WNBA playoff picture has been dramatically reshaped. The team benefiting most is undoubtedly the Minnesota Lynx. The Atlanta Dream's remarkable late-season surge and the chaotic race for final playoff spots creates a wide-open championship race that no one could have predicted. To truly grasp the magnitude of the current situation, we must place it in historical context. For years, the WNBA's growth was a steady, incremental climb. The 2025 season didn't just continue that climb, it launched the league into a different stratosphere. This wasn't just growth, it was a paradigm shift. This widespread adversity now forces the league and its fans to answer a fundamental question. Is the WNBA's newfound depth compelling enough to keep the mass audience engaged? This moment has created a vacuum that other players are eagerly filling. New narratives are being written every night, offering fans fresh storylines and heroes to rally behind. Ultimately, the future of the WNBA remains incredibly bright. Clark and Reese opened the door for millions of new fans. Now, it's up to the rest of the league's incredible athletes to keep them in the room. I encourage every fan to tune into these playoffs. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Is this a temporary blip or a cause for real concern? The story of the 2025 WNBA season is far from over.